Your Local 2 Weather Authority forecast.
Well, good morning. Meteorologist Chase Menendez here. We've got some pretty clear skies for most of West Texas, but we've got a little bit of snow happening up to our north. Some of our northern counties have a small chance for some flurries. I'd say mostly northern Lee County up there. Some of the northern Basin may see about a 10% chance for that. I don't think that it's going to transition any further south than that. Central Basin looking like it's going to be pretty clear. Here's a look at that across the whole country, though. You can see a lot of the Midwest seeing a lot of that snowfall. Just not going to make it too far to the south, but the country is a little bit warmer than it was yesterday. Recall Bismarck was in the minus teens yesterday. Billings was below zero. They're just slightly above zero today. So that Arctic air is starting to warm up a little bit, starting to filter to the south. But here in Odessa Midland, we are a lot colder today than we were yesterday. We're down about 30 degrees over this time yesterday in Odessa Midland. We're down about 39 degrees in Guadalupe Pass, and that puts our temperatures in the teens for most of us. 16 degrees in Odessa Midland, Big Spring, 15 in Snyder, about 29 in the Guadalupe Pass. But look at Presidio still holding on, 45 degrees down there because that cold front hasn't made it all the way to the south. Now, temperatures in the teens, dew points dropping off a little bit to the single digits, 5 degrees in Odessa Midland, 6 in Big Spring and Snyder. The reason that I don't see a whole lot of chance for that snow or any of those flurries is because these dew points are just too far below the temperatures. Temperatures in the teens, dew points in the single digits, just too much of a gap to reach saturation, and that's really what you need for any kind of precipitation, especially snow. But wind speeds are pretty moderate, about 9 miles an hour in Odessa Midland, 35 in Guadalupe Pass. That's going to give us a big wind chill factor. It's going to feel like the single digits as you head out the door this morning, so definitely bundle up because it's very cold. Don't forget about your fingers and all that too. Now we've got this high pressure that's steering all of this. That's going to be pushing the cold front to the south. This low pressure still pushing back a little bit, going to give it one good shove before that low pressure starts to get out of the way. This afternoon that cold front is going to make its way the rest of the way through. This evening it's going to be far to the south. That high pressure going to ship off to the east, and as it does, it's actually going to redirect some of the flow out of the Gulf of Mexico, bringing us some warmer air for later on next week. Now, here's a look at the range of temperatures, not as big as it was yesterday. Northern Basin in the 20s, Central Basin go with a couple of 30s sprinkled in there, and the Trans-Pecos is going to range from 20 to 40, and here's a look at the mountains going from 28 to 66. Now, here's your 7-day forecast. Lows in the teens tonight, and then we'll warm up to the 60s and 70s early next week.